Welcome y'all to YouTube time at nighttime with Madison Christine. No tea, no coffee. Because tonight I want to talk about what the hell is going on this planet right now. Okay, well obviously I'm not going to go into the details, but I want to touch base on the energies and feelings that are up because it's been a mega huge shift that we are in on every level. And it might help some people, might bring some validation to what you may be going through. There's a lot of, as far as the symptomatics of it all, there's a lot of anxiety, people on edge, depressive symptoms, insomnia. And you guys, this is like worldwide. It's just our whole world is in a major shift right now. And the way I see it and experience it in my cellular being is that it's a massive wake up. And so all the dark, all the shadow, all these things that have kept things heavy, that have kept things under control and under manipulation are coming up and out now because of how powerful this new frequency is that's coming into this planet. Mother Earth is truly in charge of this. So if we don't cooperate with that, it's gonna be a hell game. So also, you're gonna be revisiting anything from the past that has not been looked at or dealt with. So if you're in a situation where you're facing an old familiar, whether it's relational patterns, any kind of patterns that you're like, wait a minute, I thought this was gone and it's not. There is nothing wrong with you. It's up to be dealt with and released and healed. And if you're someone who's like been in a relationship and you're kind of like had things all in their little place, but down deep you knew something was off. Stuff is gonna be popping up to the surface. Some things are gonna happen, things are gonna explode if we're not in charge of that. And that's no judgment, because y'all know, if we're humble enough, the subconscious is like the ocean down below, right? We all have it. It's just up to us if we want to be aware of it. That will save your ass. High recommendation is up in that self-awareness, or just remaining where you are in that, whoever you are. So there's nothing wrong with you. I have a joke right now. I'm like, I feel like I'm in bedhead 24/7, so like 2 p.m. feels like midnight. There's just so much tossing and turning. And you guys, let's look at the world we've got. Depending on where you come from, what your beliefs are, I'm not here to get into any political stuff here, but there's a lot of narcissism in our leadership, and it funnels on down to everything. Statistically, 1 in 5 now, they say, are in the narcissistic realm. These people that feel entitled, that are antagonistic, that basically are just incapable of intimacy. And you'll find yourself, if you're in connection with someone or trying to have intimacy, it's like you're banging your head against a wall, and it can be so damaging and so painful. And I would imagine most people listening to this probably can at least think of one person right away, whether it was a boss, a partner, a family member. Yeah, these are very difficult, and a lot of these people run the world. And so go gentle on yourself. It's really important to break any sort of naivety right now. That is definitely not our best friend, because naivety can put one in some situations where you're very easy to be manipulated and controlled, and that's the big game in our world right now. So cheers, you guys, to your freedom. No one can tell you what to do. No one can tell us what to do. Do what your gut tells you to do. You know, follow your gut, your heart, your truth. And the best way we can be part of this big shift in this world is really pushing our pure energy out into the world. What brings joy to you? I mean, like, for instance, to me, joy is just being self-aware and seeing where I am being controlled and breaking those patterns, and wherever that links to childhood, freeing oneself, myself, helping others free themselves from old belief systems that have been hurting them, people that are in relationships thinking that they're supposed to suffer and it's supposed to be up and down in a toxic way, and it's not. So these are places where we can wake up, and it's not easy right now. It can be freaking crazy. I was just at Smoothie King today getting my favorite drink, and sure enough, there's this guy that walks in and is not having respect for the owner's request, and it turned into this angry situation. Thankfully, the manager set a tone in a more mature way, took care of it, but it was just this example that anywhere you go right now, people are on edge. There's a violence in the air, there's a shaking up, and honestly, you guys, all of us, whatever we're in, whatever you're in, it's not a bad thing. This stuff, it can be very ugly and it can be very wrong, what we witness, right? But this stuff has to come up and out, and it will. And that heaviness has to be dumped because the new frequency won't take it. And I can say that it's definitely true. So the more we learn how to surf these feelings like waves, there's nothing to fix but to be with them. It moves like energy, and we will get through this. This is temporary, and it's temporary insanity, honestly. So the more we can ride with it, not against it, meaning be with those feelings, know that there's a place and a purpose, and really face those places where you might be in self-blame or self-harm or anything, and really stop and go, why am I doing this to myself? Check out those beliefs, check out that history, and find out what's going on, and that self-awareness increases, and then you can free yourself. Because when it's from a place of self-harm, that means it's not coming from purity, and purity is what saves us, you guys, who we are. So let's bring our truth to the light, let's push it out into the world, and that is how things will speed up in their process of healing on this planet. And you know what? Wherever you are is where you need to be. This is just an encouragement, a validation. I see you, dude. This is really, really amped up right now. It's really hard, and we will get through it. And we're also meant to do those things that are harder and more challenging. It's not supposed to all be picture perfect. We came here for a reason. So cheers, you guys, to that. That's my bedtime YouTube, and it's going to be a different time wherever you're at. So thanks, you guys. I always love doing these. It's MadisonChristine.net. If you're interested in one-on-ones, please hit subscribe if you're interested in this, and I'll meet you all on the flip.